What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys. Here today, I'm going to be going over which theme diamond 2 players to get. So as you can see, I haven't filtered the theme diamonds and then 94 and 95s because that's all of the overalls they are. So obviously, guys, just disclaimer off the top, if you're purely going for a certain theme team, then of course you're going to want to get the one, or the players that go towards that theme team. So for instance, my theme team that I have right now is Steelers, so my first goal is going to be get Joey Porter because he obviously was a Steeler. But some of these players are really good because they take place in a lot of different teams. And this list might not be 100% accurate. This is just kind of, I looked them up. I think someone sent it to me on Twitter and they had it. So then I kind of looked and, these players played on these different teams. I don't know if EA always gets that 100% correct. So unfortunately, I can't check because I can't power up every single player because, I don't have the coins for that. Unfortunately, being a no money spent, I don't have the coins to just buy every power up in the game. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the players that I think are really good. So first off is going to be Antoine Boldin. So the reason I think Antoine Boldin is really good is his stats are pretty good, right? 92 speed, 91 jumping, 93 catch, 94 catch in traffic, 91 spec, 92 short, 91 medium, and 89 deep. The thing about players is their base stats are good, but you're going to get boosted most likely anyway. So he's going to be able to get Cardinals ×3 because he is a Cardinals player. That's the theme he is. But he also can get 49ers, which is a really good team because they have a really good theme team. You can get Lions, which Lions not that great, but if you have a Lions team, then it is a good beneficial player to get. And you could also get Ravens themes. He also played for the Ravens. So 49ers and Ravens, as well as the Cardinals 3 times. That is a really good, chem. Cardinals actually got a lot of players in this, so they could maybe be a decent team now. And then Ravens and 49ers are definitely some of the best teams because your quarterback's going to be good. You got good pieces offensively and defensively, so that's why I have him on there. Next up is going to be, I think if I just put 2 N's, he should basically be here, and it's going to be Namadi Asamoah. So Asamoah is really good because he has 92 speed, 93 excel, 91 agility, 92 jumping, 92 play rec, 93 man, 87 zone, and 90 press. He is a good card. It's not that he's the best card in the game or anything like that, but once again, he's a Raiders ×3. So if you're playing with the Raiders, and you have Willie Brown, you could add Namadi Asamoah in there. I don't know any other corner that you could put in there. I feel like I'm missing one that is in the game right now, but he is another corner you can add to that. He's going to be a good addition to that. He also is Eagles chem, which Eagles could use a corner. Definitely someone that could use, a pretty good corner at the moment, and Eagles would definitely be the one for that. And then he could also be a 49ers. So once again, he could add depth to your 49ers. Obviously, Richard Sherman, I believe, is the best because he's like a 97 right now. But you could definitely add depth no matter what way you kind of scheme it or anything like that. He's going to be no lower than a 3rd or 4th on that team, no matter what team you put him on. And that's just being generous. He might even be the number 2. Once again, I don't know exactly every player that people are using on each team, but I do know that this card being on those teams would be very, very beneficial. Next up is going to be another corner, and for kind of the same reason, except I actually think this card is a little bit better. So it's going to be Antonio Cromartie right here, and he's got 94 speed, 93 excel, 95 agility, 95 jumping, 90 play rec, 94 man, 92 zone, and 91 press. The reason I think Antonio Cromartie is really good is Chargers ×3. I don't know if the Chargers team is really that good. I'd have to look it up because maybe they have a couple sleeper players. But I do think that Cromartie ×3 is really good right there. But once again, he can be on Cardinals, Colts, and Jets. So Jets would be very huge and Colts would be very huge because Colts got a couple good upgrades as well in here, as well as you can kind of get, you can get Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Edgerrin James now that he is in the game. You could add Cromartie to your defensive side of the ball. It wouldn't be the best named team in the game, but if you are a Colts fan, and Cromartie is a good card. Next up is going to be a safety, and he is really good. He has a really good card. It's going to be this Taylor Mays. So he's got 94 speed, 94 excel, 95 hit power. And that's pretty much all you need. 94 speed and 95 hit power. He's got 90 above everything else. Obviously, man is not going to be 90, but then his zone is 91. It's a really, really, really good card. Definitely comparable. Probably not as good as Tillman, but definitely comparable. But he is a Bengals ×3. He has 49ers, and then he has Raiders. So 49ers and Raiders is also very huge. Bengals might not be the best, but if you put him on that Raiders team, now all of a sudden you get a really, really good strong safety. And then once again, if you put him on the 49ers, you put him and Ronnie Lott at those safety positions, and now you have two of the best safeties in the game back there. That's just very, very beneficial. Like I said, no matter what team you put these players on, it's going to be huge. Even if you're not on a theme team, Taylor Mays is probably one of the best safeties, but definitely adding him to something like the 49ers will just make that much better. Next up is going to be a running back, and it's going to be Garrison Hearst. So he, once again, is a 49ers times 3. So the thing about Garrison Hearst is 93 speed, 92 carrying, 92 break tackle, 88 trucking. He's a pretty good card. They have some running backs. They have Tevin Coleman. Mostert has a pretty good card with I don't know what his speed is, but I know it's really high for Mostert. You will get times 3 chem for 49ers if using Garrison Hearst, but he doesn't have to be your only running back. If you're playing the 49ers, you can split between Mostert and Hearst or anything like that. But he also could be at Bengals, which, once again, Bengals maybe not the best. Broncos, which Broncos is not bad, and they could definitely use a running back upgrade. And then Cardinals. So once again, you're adding another great player to the Cardinals. Like I said, the Cardinals definitely got a lot of players that can benefit them in this promo. So all of a sudden, the Cardinals definitely became a better team. But, I definitely wanted to do it based off of the need for the team. So that's why I wasn't 100% sold on Hurst just because 49ers. But since he does play for other teams, he might be beneficial in that sense. And it's never bad to have a good running back, an extra good running back on the team. Next up, this player didn't play for that many teams, and it's going to be Mike Brown. So he's actually pretty cheap, right? He's not that expensive because he didn't play for that many teams. He's 92 speed, 91 excel, 91 tackling, 90 play rec, 92 pursuit, 79 man, 92 zone, 92 hit power. The thing about Mike Brown is he also played for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs, as of right now, before this promo came out, when I was checking it earlier in the week, their best free safety was like the 87. I forget what his name is, but he's like number 47. I don't even know if he's really considered a free safety, but I guess on the depth chart, he's a free safety. He's really not that good. He has like 84 speed or something like that. It's just really, really, really bad. So to upgrade that and to get a really good free safety on the team is really beneficial. And like I said, this isn't 100% accurate, just based off of, I don't know what EA does. So they've played for these teams 100%. I just don't know if EA, added every power up in there or, every team chem. They should, that as long as they played for him. So I'm really hoping so because Mike Brown playing for the Chiefs is really, really huge. Next up is going to be Joey Porter. And the reason Joey Porter is so good is because he did play. And actually, I might buy him right now because he's only 315. I'm going to wait till I finish the sets. Debating buying him because of the fact that I actually really need him already. I'm actually going to go ahead and buy him because I actually need him for my theme team and I have the coins for it. And you never can be too safe or sorry. But back to it. Joey Porter, he's got 87 speed, 88 excel, 89 block shed, 91 play rec, 92 power, 85 finesse. And their best right outside linebacker right now is Bud Dupree, so I can compare him to Bud just because I know I have Bud. He's better in literally everything. Bud Dupree's block shed being 67 is horrendous, so getting this Joey Porter is going to be very, very beneficial. And the thing about it is he does get that times 3 for Steelers, and he could also be used on the Cardinals and the Dolphins. So, once again, another Cardinal that would be, just very beneficial if you are a Cardinal fan. But then also that times 3 for the Steelers is literally good enough by itself, in my opinion. And that kind of takes me to my next card, which is going to be this Jamal Lewis, which kind of in the same way as Joey Porter, just being times 3 Ravens running back is really good because as of right now, their best running back is, Lamar Jackson, but technically Mark Ingram. So Jamal Lewis, 92 speed, 90 excel, 88 agility, 92 carrying, 67 catch, 81 elusiveness, 94 trucking, and 94 break tackle. Not going to be the fastest back in the game. If you chem him up, he could definitely get to like 95 or 97, whatever, but he is going to get that trucking and break tackle as well. And just on top of that, like I said, Ravens times 3. And he could also play for the Browns if you wanted to. Not really that important. Next up is going to be someone that I wasn't 100% sold on the card just because I don't think it's a necessity for either any of the teams. And it's going to be this Johnny Morton. So if you're a Lions fan, I think it actually is very beneficial, right? Because he is a ×3 chem. He's got 94 speed, 92 jumping, 91 catching, 90 catching traffic, 92 spec. His stats are all right. I don't think they're that great. They're pretty good. But the thing is, he also can play for the Chiefs or the 49ers theme team. So, like I said, I'm not 100,000% sold just because of the fact that Chiefs already have Tyreek, McCole Hardman, and Sammy Watkins. And McCole Hardman and Tyreek are so fast that I probably wouldn't take them out. And then Sammy Watkins, I would have to compare these two. But they'd probably be somewhat similar. And then 49ers, once again, you have T.O., Jerry, obviously. And then I forget what other cards are like the highest ranked Niners, but they have pretty good depth in the positions. I don't know if it's the best card, but definitely a card you could add depth on either of them and just help you with those chems if you do need an extra receiver. And last but not least is going to be Simeon Rice. So he is a beast. He's got 87 speed, 91 excel, 87 strength, 87 tackle, 90 play rec, 85 power moves, 94 finesse, and 87 block shed. Just that 87 speed by itself is amazing. He's got Bucks ×3 chem, Broncos, Cardinals, and Colts. So once again, the Cardinals coming up big in this world. But Simeon Rice, just with that 87 speed, gonna get over 90 if you chem him up. Really, really good card. So that being said, guys, this is my list of players I think. Like I said, it's definitely dependent on which chems they put in the game. I wish they had an easier way of searching it because, like let's say for instance, I search it by who can get Chiefs chem. It's not going to show everyone, even though it says that, because it's not a power-up card, right? So let's say I put it by Chiefs chem. It's not going to go ahead and show it because there's only one player in here that has the Chiefs chem right now. It's going to be the player that's on the Chiefs, which is Will Shields, right? So that's kind of unfortunate, but, you kind of got to go with your gut and then look at power-ups and do it for yourself. That being said, though, let me know who you guys are taking down below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and this does help you make a couple decisions. Subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, and as always, I will see you guys next time.